Good afternoon. My name is Renata Macedo. I'm from Graduate School of Agricultural Sciences and Veterinary Medicine of Pontifícia Universidade Católica do Paraná in Brazil. And I'll be presenting today the work entitled Effect of Allyl isothiocyanate and garlic essential oil against E. coli 0157H7 in fresh pork sausage. Fresh pork sausage are very popular in Brazil. 40%, their production represents 40% of all Brazilian meat products market. Their processing is usually very simple, not requiring sophisticated technology. However, this product has some characteristics like high water content, and they are not heat treated before during processing, which makes them very suitable to microbial growth, and they usually have short shelf life. In order to reduce microbial growth in this product, meat industry usually add curing salts like nitrites. However, nitrites they are mainly effective against Clostridium botulinum, not showing a significant effect against E. coli, other enterobacteria, or on spoilage microorganisms like lactic acid bacteria. E. coli 0157 is a pathogenic serogroup of this E. coli. It's associated with many outbreaks worldwide in recent years, and those outbreaks are usually associated with the verotoxin produced by this strain. This E. coli is more commonly found in beef because cattle is the major reservoir. However, there are some reports on the occurrence of the strain on pork, on lamb, and on poultry meat, and including on meat products like fresh sausages. Along with those issues, there is a growing demand in meat in industry market for the use of natural preservatives. This is a strategy for the meat industry to increase safety and also healthiness of meat products. And this is an opportunity for the meat industry to apply essential oils that have antimicrobial compounds in meat products. However, there is a limitation for the use of essential oils in meat products. And the most limitation is that usually essential oils might influence sensory characteristics of this products, such taste and flavor. One of the strategies to mitigate this limitation is the application of essential oils extracted from plants that are usually used as spices in those products. And that was the strategy we used in our work. We used garlic essential oil, which has as the major antimicrobial compound allicin. You can see here. And we used the AITC, that is the major antimicrobial compound of mustard oil. Both compounds are organosulfur compounds, and they are very reactive in the bacterial cell. Here we have the mechanism of action of those compounds. They are known as specific inhibitors of any thiol-containing compounds inside bacterial cells, like proteins, amino acids, peptides, and enzymes. Therefore, the objective of this work was to evaluate the effect of the addition of garlic essential oil and allyl as isothiocyanate in pork sausage inoculated with E. coli 0157. As inoculant, we use a pool of 5 strains of E. coli. Those E. coli were VTS negative. They were donated by Professor Richard Hawley from the University of Manitoba, Canada. And we prepared the inoculant by growing it for 5 hours at 37 degrees Celsius in TSB in order to achieve a population count of 7 to 8 log CFU per ml. We use as essential oils AATC and garlic oil. The garlic oil we used contained 55.2% of allicin. In a preliminary study, we defined the doses of garlic oil and AATC against E. coli in vitro, individually, and then in combination. And we we observed that those essential oils had synergistic effect against E. coli in vitro. Then, based on these doses, we increased them in tenfold to apply them in sausages. Oh. Okay. We produced 5 batches of sausages, 1 control batch and 4 treated, following a commercial formulation. These are the combinations of essential oils we used. These are the treatments, control, treatment 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the respective doses. This is the formulation we used. We used as major raw material pork lean meat from the leg part of pork, and we use also add water, salts, and some additives, and some spices, and also Korean salt. Here we have the process of making the sausages. First of all, we ground the pork leg, and then we mixture it with dry ingredients, manually mixture, and then we add the inoculum. After that, we divide it into 5 batches. 1 control batch, and the other 4 received the mixture of essential oils. Then we portioned samples and placed them in plastic bags, stored them at 6 degrees Celsius for 20 days, and at 5-day intervals, samples were withdrawn to be analyzed. We perform count of E. coli 0157 on agar McConkey sorbitol. On this agar, colonies of this strain look like very light pink colored. They are light pink colored. We also perform instrumental color using coordinates L, A, B, C, and hue. And statistical analysis was performed by ANOVA, and we performed two-kit test for the comparison of means. As a result, we can see here the count of E. coli on treatments. We can see that treatment 3 and 4 had lower numbers of E. coli during over storage time compared to control. We also found that E. coli in T3 and T4, we had E. coli reductions of 1.01 and 1.087 log CFU per grams during storage in those treatments. With regard to instrumental color, we did not see any difference, significant difference on L luminosity and yellowness value among treatments, but we did see difference on A, C, and hue values. Here we have the A values, the redness values. We can see that T3 and T4 had higher values than control. Similarly, Similarly, we have the same behavior with C values. C is chroma, saturation of color values. Treatment 3 and 4 had higher values than control. Then we saw that the addition of those essential oils in pork sausage maintained the red color of the meat, preventing them from discoloration, and then they can act as antioxidant agents for meat pigment also. In conclusions, we conclude that the concentration of essential oils of 125 ppm of garlic oil and 250 ppm of AITC, or the combination of 200 ppm of both essential oils, were able to inhibit the growth of E. coli 0157 in pork sausage. We also conclude that this concentration we used in this study were also able to maintain the red color of sausage during storage time, showing antioxidant activity of these oils. And we conclude that further studies should be addressed to check the influence of those essential oils on other spallage microorganisms, oxidation, and sensory characteristics of pork sausage. I'd like to thank you all for the attention.